All right, so all the kids are out of the house, off to college, or they got careers. So now what? Maybe you're feeling happy for them, and honestly, maybe a little bit of joy for yourself too. Or maybe you're overcome with sadness.
Dealing with the roller coaster of emotions that comes with being an empty nester can be an everyday struggle. Joining us now is Christine Oakfield, an empty nest coach with tips on how parents can cope. Christine, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I love this topic.
So you actually went through this yourself when your daughter went off to college, and now you have this podcast that's focused on what's called empty nest syndrome. So what are the first things that you advise to parents?
There's so many things. I think the main thing is give yourself time and know that bittersweetness is filled in these years and that it's probably going to hit you in strange times. And know that the bitter comes with the sweet and try to balance it off. It can be a sliding scale.
I want to add on to this, the bittersweetness, and I say it's a scale. I'd like you to really embrace the idea of this so that when you think, oh, it's so bittersweet, if you're leaning more on the bitter side, note that this is a fluid thing that you can pop over to the sweet side whenever you like. If you think of it as that sliding scale versus I'm in bittersweet mode, and the label that you're putting on it is actually the emotion that you're feeling in that moment, it gives you the ability to know you're going to slide in and out of it, and that's okay. It also helps you to pay attention where in your life you end up sitting in the bitter more. It isn't uncommon for people to Google, hey, I'm sad in the empty nest, and they'll look up a specific reason why, and then they'll find a group of people who have that reason why, but then they'll also learn other reasons why they should be sad and bitter and it keeps you on that lower side of the scale, which if you need that for a bit, fine. But just know that's where you are and know that you can slide out of it when you're ready. The sweetness is whatever you want to make it, things that bring you joy. You've done well. You've launched a human. There's so many things to be sweet about. So embrace the bitter, embrace the sweet, and just pay attention to where you're hanging out. If we haven't met before, I have a podcast and a free 30-day challenge to empty nest success resources for you to get you started as you enter the empty nest or are deep in it. I usually pop into the socials looking kind of casual, so no hair and makeup for the news is a big day. Well, I'm off to do laundry, but not before I remind you that you are amazing.